Всем привет, мои дорогие подписчики! Сегодня я очередной раз пробую включить режим RTX с технологией DirectX 12 и надеюсь, что у меня не будет вылетать игра. Сегодня я играю в полноэкранном режиме, без трансляции на YouTube. Посмотрим, что от этого изменится. Просто тогда я грешу, что из-за того, что у меня открыт OBS, открыт Chrome с окном чата, сегодня я использую видео для записи геймплея. Так, у меня включена скорость восстановления энергии, все правильно. Ну, успехов нам. Так, пистолетик не тот, люблю автоматик. Вчера мы никак не могли убить босса. Но вчера, как обычно, стоит немного отдохнуть, и сразу приходят свежие мысли в голову. Вот у меня пришла мысль, что босс кидается в меня предметами, не смогу ли я их перехватить. То есть я не буду просто хватать все предметы вокруг и кидаться в него, а именно ждать, когда он меня кинет, перехватывать этот предмет. Интересно, вроде прицел был на... Блин, не прошла. Shift рывок. Используйте Shift рывок, чтобы убежать от взрыва. Ну, это понятное дело. Что, я опять не туда побежал, блин. Но все время меня к лифту тянет. Кстати, здесь иногда появляются мобы. Много я раз уже умер на этом мобе. Нет, не бойся. Да почему, блин, первый раз всегда не... Что за безобразие? хватать. Блин, надо что-то с этой кнопкой делать, перехватом. Хорошо, идем пока. Я что, его убил? Нифига себе, какая молодец. Всего с второго раза. Моды оружия заполнены. Будем чистить. Ох, сложно было. Так, берем первый левел и уничтожаем. Так. Так, значит, телевизор. Еще один светнувшийся предмет. Ну, пошло-поехало, как говорит главная героиня. Вау, да это беспредел. Нифига себе, что за безобразие мне дали, а? Это же читерский скилл. Плохо, что энергия не показывается. Используйте пробел во время левитации, чтобы падать. Во время падения используйте пробел, чтобы медленно падать и безопасно приземлиться. Так, за этих мобов нам ничего не дают.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Вот вопрос. Я могу, по идее, полететь вон туда. Угу. Тупик. Не понимаю, чем это место тайное. Я же отсюда пришел. Не, ну это, конечно, беспредел. Пацаны, это беспредел. Ах. Наверное, надо было мне другой пистолет использовать, который стреляет всего по 2 патрона. Как обычно, бежим к лифту. Вроде никаких плюшек нет. Перейти в центральный отдел, чтобы забрать награду. Понятно. Лебедь. Здесь не...
Dylan. He's so close.
Дилан, он так близко. Что это сейчас было? Вот так, дверь закрылась.
Hello. Can you hear me? Jesse.
Слышу, слышу.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
Отлично, брательник нашелся.
We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
All right, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean. Back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
Так, ну что? Что тут у нас есть интересненького у Дилана в комнате? Красные прожекторы уже мне не очень нравятся. Сверху вроде ничего такого не видно. Здесь тоже ничего необычного. Что у нас здесь наверху есть? Камера у него, конечно, достаточно, даже недостаточно, просто здоровая. Странно как-то. Убегаю к этому проходу так быстро. Какое-то ускорение проходит, когда я бегу через этот проход узкий. Ой. Никак еще не адаптируюсь с этим, блин, полетом. Так, здесь я все осмотрел. Вот сюда как бы мне попасть? Здесь пропуск номер 6 нужен, которого у меня пока нема. Ничего с ними нельзя делать, блин. Выше я забраться, кажется, не смогу. Чуть-чуть не хватает. сразу размытие возникает. О, класс. Так, хпшечки мы собрали. Ну что, побежим, наверное, знакомиться с Диланом. А, подождите, пока еще рано. Так, левитация 10, продолжительности левитации. У меня очков 4. Здоровье прокачаем. Всегда. Здоровье никому еще не повредило. Так, запись. Записали. Снизу справа кружочек возникает, значит, запись создана.
Keep your eyes open, Philip. Keep them open. Hope, hope, hope.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, Stan, if I look away, you have to get me out the door, because that's like...
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't. They can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Keep your eyes open. Keep them open. Hope, hope, hope.
Не помню, честно говоря, где Лэнкс этот. Почему-то я думаю, что это охранник вот здесь вот. Рядом с насосной станцией. Так, это не то помещение. Помещение, конечно, то, точнее. Да, вот здесь.
Metrologist, entry level at a facility in Ohio. One day they called me into an office.
Че, все свалили, блин?
Maybe you were.
Все перешли в управление. Ну, полетим в управление. Ящик.
Oh my God, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit. God.
I
Вот
found
этот
this
мужик,
token.
да?
Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be? You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Обязательно. Я всегда так делаю во всех играх. Прокручиваю весь выбор персонажа по разговорам.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry. I have to go.
Me
Всё,
too.
разговоры
You're not the only one who's
закончились.
busy, you know.
Нет, смотри, как красный треугольничек мигает. Значит, еще есть
I
что-то.
don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own Ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss. What do you think of...
Какой Маршал?
Marshall. She's a little, she does have a...
Where does she go?
Ну,
Last
мы
life,
уже
she was
говорили,
typically less...
случайно
I wonder-
нажал, извините. Хотел
I
нажать
have to
выход.
go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Так, все, теперь над ним не висит ничего, нет, теперь вот тут висит.
Stop by
Кружочек,
anytime.
активный предмет. Всякая фигня, очередная фигня.
Lots of errors on this form.
Good luck out there.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation we locked up? We could learn so much from its physiology.
He's a valuable resource alive.
Ну, у нас здесь обычно ничего не было. Девочка, вы чё? О, нифига себе, здесь народище стало. На них на всех одеты эти руги. Пытаются их вылечить, что ли. Ну что, заходим. Заходим, тут никого.
Resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Постоянно в этом кабинете будут разбрасывать документы. Федеральный агент. Документы тут хожу, собираю. Телевизор. Так, аудиокассеты. Что-то еще осталось? Моды оружия. Так, первый левел есть. Скорость перезарядки плюс 17. У меня сейчас стоит урон плюс 28. Стоимость боеприпасов за выстрел минус 5%. Мне вообще нафиг это не нужно. Отдача не интересует. Темп огня оставим самый быстрый. Рассеивание боеприпасов. Выпускаемость боеприпасов плюс 3. Плюс 5. Так, здесь немножко почистили. Персональные моды. Здоровье и скорость восстановления энергии. Первый уровень есть что-нибудь? Ладно, тогда пока не будем. Извините. Пойдем наверх. Вот играю в 2К разрешение с RTX. Красивое отображение. О, лучи строят. Но вопрос иногда, блин, какие-то размытия возникают. Вот, непонятно почему. Откуда оно берется. Здесь что у нас, ребята, охраняете? О, брательник. Левитируешь?
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You walk as the patrol. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You walk as the patrol.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel
Брательник, ты
good.
психоватый.
Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you! We let you in, you've always been here! The only true! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
И как она ему, как он ей даст ключ-карту.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary. Before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Да, вот что делает заточение с
The hell
людьми.
was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already.
Как
Or maybe
скучно
I'm just
разговаривать с
confusing
психами.
them. But in this other dream, It was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Ну что, нет, смотри, еще можно с ним поговорить, а?
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him. Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit. That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
Еще разговор.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself. Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Dor said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling. Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good. Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
О, нифига себе, закончились разговоры. Так, здесь что-то интересное есть? Нету. Замечу, кстати, что DirectX 12 не вылетает. RTX лучи работают. Вот, конечно, вот это вот отражение, построение лучей от лампочки. Уродство. Ой, блин, что это было? Покажите. О, ну вообще класс, да? Технология RTX в действии. Отражение от маленькой кнопочки. От маленькой лампочки на приемнике. Ну, оно не может, блин, я не знаю, как проектор. О, да, это мы уже наши фотки развесили везде. Молодцы. Молодцы, прогиб засчитан. Так, что у нас здесь? Технологические ограничения. Это пока читать не будем, потом как-нибудь. Жалоба на записки, стикеры. Кто тут на них жалуется? Красиво комнату украсили. Желтенький контейнер. Вообще суперский, абсолютный. Выпускаемых боеприпасов плюс 7. Так, что здесь? Технологические ограничения, полный отчет в файле. Вроде ничего интересного. Корреспонденция. Вы кого здесь охраняете, стоите? Материал, отлично. Здесь-то меня еще и не было в самом начале игры. Точнее, в самом начале игры у меня не было карточки, чтобы сюда зайти. Так, ладно, вернемся.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. She's probably out doing some recon.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need some action, goddammit.
Маршал куда-то свалила.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of sleep.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my office soon. I'm just having a door and close up.
I think
Блин, вроде бегал, все осматривал, оказывается, столько всего не просмотрел.
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to fucking know. I'm gonna fuck my level executive.
Тыц. Что значит PP, если у меня есть пропуск? Сигналит тут еще у меня. Что за группирование вращения? Энергетическая стоимость уклонения. Стоимость метания минус 10. Повышение здоровья. У меня стоит плюс 3. У меня скорость восстановления энергии. Здоровье плюс 29. Все. Здесь здоровье плюс 20. Не нужно. Скорость захвата. Так. Почему снаряжение-то мигает? Что у нас тут в снаряжениях? Моды оружия. А, вот, вверху. Идеальный. Точность плюс 22%. Так, давайте подойдем. Разблокировать форму заряд для табельного оружия. А нельзя что-нибудь получше сделать? Улучшить вращение. Так, пушку вращения мы улучшили. Теперь можем добавить к ней точность плюс 22, урон при низком уровне здоровья, скорость перезарядки, темп огня. Темп огня — это, конечно, круто. Но, наверное, лучше скорость перезарядки. Так, здесь я был. Управление, центральный отдел. Подождите-ка. Используешь дом, музыка на автомате. Рядом с комнатой охраны. Он мне говорил. А где эта комната охраны?
And they say good stock management will never make a difference.
А, вот он, блин. Угу. Оказались в каком-то осмотреться. Да, здесь почти контрольная точка. Ничего интересного. Бета-карьер структура. Булыжники летают. Структура. Сектор структура. Не картографированная зона. Ну вообще, блин, хрен вы говоришь. Ну, что здесь у нас интересного?
Stars.
Звезды.
That certainly looks like the same
Небо
sky
явно
as the
похоже на то,
quarry.
что в карьере.
Guess I should look for those rangers.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Link detectors.
Сначала я люблю осмотреться.
A flashing light. They must have gone that way.
Так, наверное, что-то нажать, нет? Офигеть. Обследуйте место в поисках пропавшей экспедиционной команды. Так, куда пойдем, туда пойдем. Ну, давайте пойдем туда. Так, одного нашли.
They're all dead. These things killed them all.
Какие-то штуковины убили всю
There
команду.
are so many.
Их очень много.
You're listening. Get out.
Если вы это слышите, уходите, держитесь подальше.
The hiss. They're here.
по музыке, где-то же еще враги должны быть. А, вот он. Так, у меня запас есть 13-15, все нормально. Это что за прикол?
Guess the song ended. Good timing.
Не понял, почему меня выкинуло. Типа закончилась миссия. Время давали какое-то.
Did you find those Rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. Who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful, Arish.
I try.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Так,
Remember,
ну что?
We got this.
Так вот, а где могу жетон-то сделать? Да, только стоят они нехило. Так. Так, ну что, дамы и господа. Спасибо всем, кто смотрит мои видео. Буду стараться делать их качественнее. Если есть комментарии, пишите, пожалуйста, в комментариях, что я делаю не так, что бы вам хотелось улучшить в моих видео. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. Я готов тоже подписаться на ваш канал. Об этом я написал в своем комментарии. Пишите, если хотите продвинуть свой канал и мой канал. Все, всем добра. Всем хорошего настроения. Спасибо большое за просмотр.